game that was sitting neck and neck 14-14. I can find it out.
It was INTZ taking the win 16-14, but now, here and now, we're on Nuke. The pistol round underway, and it's a fast one from Sharks. They're in the A-bomb site, and it's trades left and right, ultimately left in the 3v2. Here comes Tarek, however. Flicking back, caught over in the hut, but he's still keen to fight, still keen to help. Ethan gonna remove the head of exit, and now Nak left alone to try and clutch. He's doing damage, but with no armor. Aim punch playing into this fully. And him just one shot away from certain death. NRG, they're able to get a leash back on that pistol round. They go down 2-on-3, and yet they still pick it up.
Did you see Stan? Just, what's it called? Patting Cirque on the back, you know, hyping him up. The energy is certainly looking good for NRG. Not dissuaded by that previous map. Obviously, why would you be dissuaded by a loss? You wouldn't. But by a win, you wouldn't. But it was awfully close. So NRG need to make sure they have things under lockdown coming into Nuke. They don't want to let this go to train. Although even if it does, I think they'll be okay. Either way, SMGs versus Pistols, we know who wins that battle. It's Stanislaw with 2. Trade is in for Leo, but nothing else. And in all this madness, that bomb, where is it? It's the B site. Went down vents, and RCF did manage to catch a timing. Ooh. No, he didn't.
All right, Ethan, man.
Yeah,
it's a Glock player, you know, like taking every celebration he can.
I don't blame him. Stopping a bomb plant's a pretty big deal. That's like $3 grand. Well, more than that, $4 grand. But don't rub it in.
And right, this is what I wanted to see. So they've gone for the AWP immediately over on Cirque. They've really made that a priority to bring it out here because it's the bonus round on the rest of the guys. So really putting a lot of stake in this AWP. But these nades raining in towards outside. JNT's bought down low.
What is happening?
I literally could not tell you. There's so much chaos in this round. Ethan's turned green on the minimap. Let's see what he gets up to. JNT's gotten down through secret. Stands over here inside of the A-bomb site. I mean, really, if you're NRG at this point in time, you're a man down, but you haven't seen anyone. It's been such a weird round. You don't really know where Sharks reside. I mean, Cirque's still holding outside and actually might get rewarded for this patience. JNT coming back up through secret, and there is Cirque to smite him down. Leo's going to offer himself up as well, but missed shot, uncharacteristically so from Cirque. Do be sure, though, to keep your eye on Stanislaw. Wrapping in through secret. He could catch a timing here. And with Tarek holding the hut, this is looking like a perfect hold if this bomb heads back towards the A-bomb site. I mean, wherever it goes, you're going to have a point of contact if you're NRG in a sort of off angle. But exit, holding the secret push, will get shut down. The only problem is Stan now on 8 points of health, losing Ethan up in heaven. Stanislaw doing the damage, not quite able to get the kill, but he's made the round doable. And Stan is the hero that NRG might have needed. RCF left alone once again. He's going to try and get this bomb down. He hears the Molotov tag, and Tarek holds the angle, and RCF not going to fall for that again.
Yeah, I love that. He even throws the molly down just because of the last situation. And the ball's on Tarek to go through that as well. Must have read that he was, or must have assumed that he was sticking that bomb plant. Couldn't be further from the truth. Bigger balls on RCF to not even stick that, considering he hears him come through the molly. He doesn't know that Tarek's pushing him. He could have gone to the double doors. Tarek could have gone back up the ladder. But RCF, he sticks with the choice of fighting. And with 5 seconds left, he wins the round. Sharks pick up there first, but it comes down to the wire. Oh, what a shot. Timing smoke from Cirque. Can he get more? Yes. Caught in the doorway, though. Trade is there. Doesn't matter. He's done his duty. 2 for 1. AWP is still dropped in the yard, though. Shark's not going to pick it up. They're remaining in a 3-on-4. They want to keep rifles. They want to keep the mobility as they wrap all the way through the yard.
And this is looking like they're going to try and take control of Hell. I mean, a very, very strong position to get a hold of as the terrorist side. They can look to hit B and A from this position and just give themselves a second fork into one of these bomb sites. Flash goes in. Stan He is fully white, and Breezy, good for the trade, quickly dealt with. Will they be ready for Ethan, though? The third man inside of this A bomb site, the bomb goes down. Exit's still up in heavens, and the bomb planted for him. That is such a tricky afterplant to deal with. That one Molotov that NRG have going to go into the bomb site. JNT will get found, and now this is Exit alone up in heaven. 1v2 required. Bomb in his crosshair, and he's holding for this initial peek. Immediately dinked and finished off by Ethan. The defuse comes in, and Tarek's got a kit, so the NRG, they've got this.
I think that molly actually, you know the glitch where you have a molly behind a smoke and you can see a player's shadow through it? I think that's how Tarek killed the player at the back of the site. Ethan throws a molly, and you know, it lights up the silhouette of the player in front of it. As I think it was JNT crossed towards the right side of the silo, not wanting to get wall banged. So that's unfortunate, but very nice from NRG to find that retake. 3-1, Sharks full eco here. Despite the bomb plant coming through, they'd rather just use the loss bonus to their favor. No point getting pistols. They're going to have a very strong buy in the follow-up round, so wait for that one. For now, bit of a ramp push. Tarek waits, but he does have support as well. Stands here with an SMG. That's going to be lethal up against these armorless players. Smoke is in. Could just go through this. They have no utility, though.
Oh, dear. Into the meat grinder they go. And out they come as ground meat. That's how that works.
Yeah, wow.
Clues in the name, isn't it? But, yeah, I mean, that kind of went about as well as you would hope.
I'm still laughing at that. Yeah, great start for NRG in this map, but we already know that the rifle rounds on this T side for Sharks can be very, very interesting. The amount of, you know, little plays they have, vent dives, yard pushes is sick. Stan with a quick Molotov. There's the vent dive, Harry. This time it gets shut down. Singularity should definitely watch this demo back, because that is how you deal with it. They even have Ethan already down in the vents to watch for any more dropping players, and they may still drop. Almost hit by Cirque. Just misses that cross towards yard. So Ethan's got to watch his back, but he's also got to watch his front, because they are going to come down through the vents if they get a chance.
Oh, and that's Ethan. Picked up by JNT, the man who got down through Secret, and now they dive through the vents. JNT is just tearing this B site hold apart. Breezy and Cirque remaining. There's cash to invest in the next round, so NRG, they will give this one a look in. Cirque spamming away, not quite able to find anything there through the smoke. All these smokes are allowing NRG to get close to this bomb site, though. These two players yet to be spotted. Post plant solidified and set up so many crossfires. Breezy's got the information. He knows where both of these remaining players are. Immediate rotation away from Exit. The bomb not planted out in the open. He's just sticking it. He could hold this. They go running round. JNT's gone. And now tapping the bomb again. The time's ticked too low. Exit's played this perfectly.
Stick it.
Breezy
no.
finally shut down. Finally dealt with. Try as he might. 3 kills in that retake, but it's not enough.
The amount of opportunities he had to stick that bomb is actually kind of crazy. Like, he could have stuck it in like 3 of the situations that he tapped. Obviously, he's not to know that, right? So it's not on him at all. And he did do a great job of getting the kills behind it. But at some point, when you're in that situation, you just got to stick it, man. You just got to hold it down, because otherwise, you know, the Sharks are just going to play with a bomb every time. That last player is never going to commit to a duel. That second last player he kills, of course he's running out. He's just on a suicide mission. But the last man is going to be playing safe. Either way, outside they go and into the Flesh Factory, Harry. It's a pretty similar situation to the meat grinder. SMG's tearing through these players. Tarek's win with another kill. Exit's low HP. Jump shot attempted. I mean, NRG are just hunting these kills. Ethan will eventually give it up, not wanting to overstep. But it's still a 5-on-2. This is very, very dominant.
And I mean, it's a real change from what we've seen from NRG thus far on their CT sides, right? They're not playing off of that measured approach in this round. It's just the all-out outside aggression. And they get handsomely rewarded for that. Exit's still here, still treading water for the time being. Will back up away from outside and look to go back and grab this bomb. I mean, for him and Nuke, really, what can they do? It's a 2v5, 40 seconds left on the clock, 1 Molotov and 1 flashbang. You don't have really much to work with here. You could try and molly top of the hut and look to get into the A bomb site, perhaps. But it looks like it might just be the save.
Wow. I mean, yeah, what else have you got? No utility. Probably your best shout. They got absolutely mullered in the yard within 20 seconds. So NRG, great call to get aggressive and put 3 players there for a change. Their reads have been good so far in terms of, you know, these rifle rounds. Think about it, like triple outside setup and the 1 round Sharks go outside. We had that molly quick door and a spray down when Sharks tried to go for the vent dive a couple of rounds ago. So NRG definitely looking prepared. And what was working so well for Sharks up against Singularity on the T side of Nuke, well, it's being countered this time, Harry. So this is you know, turning out to be a tougher game for them than the previous.
And a tactical pause now for NRG. Interesting decision, given the success that they've been having. That they're the team to go ahead and call it, but
that's the wrong team. That's Luminosity.
there we go.
I don't blame you. Like Brazilians in blue, you know, same color, sort of different shade, but quick switch. You know, no one noticed.
Yeah, that bad. Yeah, you hit it so well, right?
Like, yeah, when I called them out.
Nah, like the utmost professionalism, Hugo.
No, it's fine. I'm not good at my job, so. Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm joking. Oh, what is going on?
Man,
Harry?
would you want a shovel to keep digging this hole even further, or are we okay? I feel like we're okay.
We're good. Everything's been fantastic, Harry. And now, look, NRG, they have Tarek playing that bomb site, bottom bomb site, to watch for any kind of vent drop. You know, it's nice to see they have reactions to what Sharks are doing. Oh, it's because Sharks actually got someone down vent. Sorry, missed that one. The JNT got down immediately, so Tarek's waiting for it. I thought it's because they didn't have a main player. They were replacing that with a B player. This still works. The issue is you don't have a main player, so Sharks are going to try and split the same side. Leo's walking through, Ethan's ready, and Breezy covering his back as well. Nuke does get a trade back on, and Ethan's got to watch out because he's got players out through Squeaky as well. Exit, bad timing, looks away and gets caught. 2 players left up, and now it's just JNT. He may have had B, but NRG didn't give him anything on that lower site.
He still maybe gets Stan. Oh, a Stanislaw! His spidey senses start tingling, and he just turns around and makes that look a little too easy. Obviously, it was pretty easy, 10 HP on the opponent, so yeah, I mean, you know, maybe justifiably so.
Either way, only a bit of a half buy for Sharks, only a force. They had a couple of pistols, a couple of Galils.
We just saw that train game on the screen briefly for a moment. Obviously, that's the Luminosity INTZ game that's going on right now. Luminosity are sat up 4-0, by the way, as a bit of an update. Oh, over on that main stream. Cirque, more towards outside, and this man's flicks today have been pretty damn good. He's been slowly but surely warming them up. JNT's managed to get down once again. And he loves this, just like worming his way into these like little horrible positions and then just setting up. He's erected his tent. And he'll just sit in it.
Tent in a tunnel seems like overkill. We've already got, you know, a ceiling. But right now, NRG are just camping, right? Back in the stairwell, waiting for these Ts to push. It's only Glocks and P250s, so... Oh, that's the one Deeg. RCF's got to kill. That player down the vent already with the bomb. Stan knows there's a second man in sequence, so he's going to try and deal with him, but it's actually crossed down towards B. That's your teammate, buddy. They're on the site as well. They need to deny this plant, but luckily enough, RCF walks back into the arms of Stan. I think they're maybe trying to get back up the vents because Leo actually got a gun on A in the meantime. But with the bomb locked in on B, NRG don't need this top site. And so they won't hunt down this final player.
Yeah, and NRG do such a good job of just playing this entire round out, right? Like, you notice they'll take that man advantage. They know that someone gets by into secret, and they just pump the brakes. They know that, you know, at the end of the day, it's Sharks who have to make the move. They have to get into the bomb site. They have to close the gap with these pistols. And so they just sit back very comfortable in the knowledge that when that push comes in, these rifles are going to be more than enough. 7-2 lead, NRG. You know, we questioned this Nuke map largely because of how close Inferno was, but NRG are looking kind of primed and ready here on their CT side at least. And this is always one of the problems is, you know, like you at least can look at it if you are Sharks, as you know, we have our CT side still to come. We still have the more favored of the two. But you still need to have a bit of a buffer built up on this T side. And that's the worrying thing for me. We do need to see really kind of a 5-6 round minimum T side from the Sharks.
Without a doubt, this could be do or die though. Fast outside. Stan's pushed all the way past him, but look at the teams. They're already dropping into main, so it might not matter. Leo's got a double entry. Graze is up in the top heavens. He's going to shut down Nuke, but the trade from Leo is just so consistent. 3 kills for him, and Exit's going to join the party. This long flank from Stan could just be assumed as a radio push from ramp. Let's see if Sharks work it out. It's coming from Squeaky instead, though. That door already blown off, so he gets a free entrance into the A site. And all that rap for giving away his position with a Molotov. He will get some damage off. Both players on the site, but this is a very difficult clutch, and Leo's actually just cut off his cross, so Exit doesn't need to peek.
Yeah, if Stan wants that, he's got a first best Leo, and that's not going to happen. 4 kills from him in that round. Been a little bit absent here, and on Inferno, the man who we so often look to kind of top the charts within this squad, him and J&T. I feel like if we can see both of them return to the forms that we've been kind of seeing throughout the day, then there's still a chance, there's still hope, and a 4K in that round is going to be confidence boosting, to say the least, for Leo. And you kind of hit the nail on the head. That wrap round from Stan would have been massive had there not been such a fast play into the A bomb site from Sharks. And so the second they get it, the longer Stan takes, he knows he's on a timer. And eventually you are going to start to read into it as, you know, there's going to be someone pushing from ramp. And that's exactly what Sharks assumed. They posted up for him. Oh, Stan is slow. Good spray transfer to find damage. Tarek's actually gone rotating in, and lots of bodies here. Actually, all 10 players at the ramp right now, still fighting. And there's Cirque to finish things off. It is not every day that you see a round pan out like that.
That's a bit of a weird one. No utility as well. Like, I feel like if you have that game plan, why do you buy that many nades? Just pushing out into the meat grinder that was ramp. And shut down as a result. The stack from NRG is perfect. They already had 3 players there at the start, so more than ready for that push. And yeah, it just seems like everything that these Ts are doing, NRG have the pitch perfect counter for it. Very well done from NRG, because you know, stuff like that eventually, after you know Ts don't go to a position for so long and they're losing rounds, NRG can just go, let's just triple stack ramp at the start of the round. They'll probably come ramp, and they do. So tactical pause for Sharks, trying to work out the problems that they have. But it's going to be a long road to recovery. As you say, Harry, they need that buffer on the T side yet to really go on more than a couple of rounds in this first half. That needs to change here and now.
This is looking like the fast A play once again from Sharks. These Molotovs have almost slaughtered them. And what the Molotovs weren't quite able to finish off, it looks like the rest of NRG have been able to take in their stride. Breezy and Ethan, 5 kills between them. That round was over almost faster than it even began.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that from Sharks. You know, you didn't just like wait around. You know, you run in, you try and take those early gunfights. You try and play like a very explosive round. Get a feel for how these sites as well look in the early stages. Right, have an actual look into how NRG have been playing over towards this A side of the map. So now they go back towards a heavy presence here, this time with utility and weapons behind them. Also trying to slip a man through outside. It's Leo here. Stan was just posted up down in secret, but he's had to change his tune somewhat. The smokes and flashes that have rained in. Ethan spotted. And now this A-bomb site looking right for the taking. Breezy trying to answer back as best he can. Leo coming late in on this lurk from outside. And Tarek,
what?
Oh, they missed each other. They missed each other. Leo's right here, and they've got no clue. Tarek's just bailed his teammate out. Leo's been deleted.
Wow.
Disaster strikes. And now RCF and Exit left in the 2v3. The flank that could have been, it never comes through. And now a man down, bomb plant trying to come in, but it's Stan in the vents who might deny everything here. Instead, he's given up the 2v2.
Gap in the smoke actually favors Exit as well. He spots the legs of Tarek, who can't see a thing because of the boxes. Cirque alone in the clutch, and he's already tagged up. Pistol won't connect. Nothing will right now. He's just going to drop in and commit. Loses a lot of health from that. Misses the pallet. And now, all power. They almost line up. He gets the first. Smoke on the bomb. He could stick this as well, but he's so low. It's only going to take one bullet, and he knows it. Trying to force the fight. Exit's going to give him a jiggle. Cirque's still got to tap this bomb to force it, and he's just going to stick it. Exit running through, and there it is. Sharks do finally shut it down. That defuse is very, very close. But Sharks are going to be able to stop it. 4 rounds on the T side, and with the money broken from NRG, this 9-6 is creeping up.
And for NRG, it's 4 spies till the end of the half from here on out. Both these teams have really suffered from having no money throughout the entirety of both of these maps. I mean, you know, you think about how the second half of that previous map ended, you know, where both teams having to cobble together buys in round 30. This is, you know, kind of maybe a similar vein to that in the sense that Sharks have no cash, NRG have no cash. And so this round effectively becomes a bit of a 2-for-1, you would imagine. RCF, quick work made of Stanislaw towards outside.
This is a dangerous angle. No one checks it. That's the bomb. 3 players and the bomb have now been spotted outside for Sharks. So NRG have a pretty good idea of where this round is going. And as a result, you can see the protocols they've taken. Breezy's pushed up in the lobby. They've forfeited ramp, knowing this is unlikely to be a position. Sharks have avoided ramp most of this game. And they've heavy stacked this lower site. But you don't want to push up into the waiting Kriegs on top of main roof. Oh, you know Tarek wants to. You know he wants that content, but should just stay content with the stairwell. As Sharks decide to wrap outer, they're going to be looking to split inner.
And it's that rocket through heaven that could make all the difference here. 2 players about to come in. Tarek spotted it, and he's called this to the rest of the squad. Oh, now hiding in this smoke, but Exit is keeping an eye on it. Bomb goes down, and this is where you wanted to see Breezy kind of come to life with that shotgun over in the hut. He's not been able to. Cirque smoked off, and only now getting into this bomb site. Time ticking down, and it's just going to be the save from NRG. They back away. They give this one up, and Sharks, they will secure a 5th. So they've kind of hit that bare minimum that we set for them.
Ooh. Ooh. There's a low player. He's found a double. No kit, but he can make this interesting.
Hey, Breezy, making money. Oh, look at him go. Will he survive? 1 HP, what a baller. I mean,
calculated.
He makes a shed loads of cash on the back of that. And I mean, that's actually pretty massive because it's allowed him to drop the AWP over. He had exactly the right amount of money to drop an AWP to Cirque.
Isn't that fantastic? I was wondering, I was like, why is he not just going for this like earlier? Just get a couple of kills. But hey, if you can wait long enough that Sharks think you've saved, and then just boom, oh wait, I've gone for my suicide mission inside of A. What's up, guys?
I mean, if you survive a suicide mission, you are like, you know, you're pretty damn untouchable at that point in time. Like
if anything, you haven't done your job right.
Yeah, that's true, to be fair.
Or
I mean, yeah, I guess.
You've done it so well that you can do it again. I don't know. Bit of both. Either way, 1 HP the difference, and he'll take that. Orb dropped over, and the full buy for NRG. As you rightly said last round, Harry, NRG are force buying till the end of the half. Well, they should have been, and I guess it still is a force buy, but they've got everything. Stan's the only one taking a bit of a beating with the UMP, but meh, not the end of the world. One kid on Cirque, that needs to be remembered where he dies, if he dies. The Sharks maybe going back to the yard here. This has been where they've frequented most often on this T side. All the smokes. Won't be going behind it though, going in front of it, looking to split A quickly. But actually with no one inside of the lobby, this won't be the play. They're just going to be flanking heavily. So, oh, missed shot. Not even taken a shot. Leo Drunky removing his head immediately. Now maybe looking like that A split. They've taken down one of the Heaven players. They've actually got someone in through main towards Squeaky. Stan watches that vent drop. Still scared of potential outside control, but Sharks have no one committing down secret. It's just going to be that A play, and one by one the bodies are hitting the floor.
Oh, but Tarek and Breezy now arriving in the backline, trying to shut down this A play. Breezy finds himself trapped in the hut. Stan tries to swoop in and help out. And now it is just Breezy. He was able to get a 3K exiting the site last time. This time there's just two left to deal with. But they managed to pick him up. A team ace for Sharks there as they secured themselves the 6th round to finish off this half 9-6. Still in favor of NRG, but Sharks looking to take us the distance, looking to take us all 3 maps. Find out if they can do exactly that after a quick commercial break.
(9-6) on the half. Sharks at least pull things back to make it interesting after their T side of Nuke. It was looking pretty rough. It was looking pretty dominant for NRG, but now pretty well split as expected, you would see on this map. Sharks now have a chance to pull things back on the CT side, but it all starts with one round, and that is the pistol.
Yeah, and that would be the perfect way to kickstart your CT half. And, you know, you think about how close they got it back on Inferno. The map pick of NRG coming into Nuke. We figured this would be a much closer affair. And, you know, in the first kind of 10, 11 rounds of their T side, it really didn't look like Sharks had all too much to offer. And then finally, it just looked like something clicked within the squad. You know, like they're finally able to go on this this streak and actually secure a pretty decent half.
Got a lot more to do though, Harry. Leo watching that cross yard. Oh, not getting a kill either. That's not what you'd like to start with, but Rapping Background does manage to finish off Tarek. So there's a kill for Sharks. B-site is open for business though. The rotate's coming through. Plenty of info for Sharks. And Stan's Ethan's actually taking down RCF. So 4-on-4. JNT still inside of the site, but he is stuck. And Stan's killing rotations as they come through. Sharks maybe needed to wait a little bit. They will not choose to do so, but they will pay the price. Leo alone. And yeah, I feel like at some point Sharks could have slowed that one down. They gave a lot of 1v4s away.
Yeah, yeah, I think a lot of it was just wanting to help J&T out inside of the bomb site, right? As you know, he's just kind of trapped there. You know, he's forced to take those fights, and it's all about how many do NRG want to throw his way. And of course, they just want to try and peek him while they know they've got one man trapped alone. So you really do see Sharks like throw so many bodies through those smokes into the maws of NRG. Now, outside control taken once again. Leo's got a Zeus over here in the hut. I would love to see some use out of that.
Cirque's looking pretty purple right now. On the minimap.
No, I didn't think you meant in real life.
Yeah. Paint everywhere. It's a mess. But NRG have...
This round is like a bit of a mess in it. Outside control guarded by NRG, and now they're going to try and hit into the heavens. I'm curious as to the positioning of the players in this A bomb site. Doesn't really look like they have too much of a presence here, but there's RCF emerging from hell. Breezy's got the bomb on his back, and he's here, which puts him in a bit of a danger zone. In his dying breath, he tries to throw that bomb away back into the long arm of Stanislaw.
What a team player there. That's so smart. Doesn't even try and run or take the fight. Just take the bomb. I'm going to die. Take the bomb. Knowing that if maybe it gets stuck inside of hell, Sharks can cover it. But in the yard, it's free game. 11-6, Harry. Both opening rounds for NRG here in the second half. But here's the first buy from Sharks. Issue is, it's a first buy. So one Molotov, two in fact, and two smokes. No kit, no flashbangs, which is a rarity. An outside charge for NRG. They won't be able to get behind red. Or Leo caught as that smoke blooms in his face. He'll get smacked in the face. J&T lining up a couple in the yard, but only getting one job done. NRG so deep in the yard, they can try and split hell again, but Knack is here.
Thing is, everywhere across the map, these CTs have to step up. You know, you have to be getting multi-kills from these positions because no one's nearby to help each other out. They have spread this defense thinly with RCF down at B, Knack holding towards hell, and Exit alone inside of the A bomb site. Exit doing a good job to pluck Stanislaw from the ranks of NRG, and in doing so has propelled this back into a 3-on-3. Now the bomb still dropped over in outside. They have to send a man back to grab it. These kills have to come through, and Exit, I said they needed multi-kills, well, he's got 3 inside of this A bomb site. The hat trick for him right now. And only Breezy left standing, coming in so late as a result of having to grab this bomb. Exit, foaming at the mouth. He's hungry for the quad kill here in this round.
Yeah, Breezy does have a route down B, though. Could try and opt for that one, but 2 players on the A site. Oh, he just dodges Knack. Now, Exit's pushed inside of the lobby, so Breezy could get a plant in, but Knack comes back out for more, and more he shall find. 7 rounds on the hands of Sharks. Big round from Exit, as you say. But not the end of the world, however, the end of the money, the end of the road, at least for the economy of NRG. They could just force up here, but probably be better to keep 2K, play for that next rifle round. Here is the shutdown on that A site from Exit. As you said, all 3 players alone there for Sharks at one point in time, so could have gotten dicey. Will just be that eco. Chance for Sharks to make this game a little closer. Full yard smokes, that might take their attention away, but it's not going to draw the ramp rotate. That's what they were hoping for. RCF is playing for contact. Oh, but as I say that, the timing, he drops off. Now J&T is going to replace him on ramp, you'd think, but there's a bit of a gap when no one's there, and Ethan will exploit that gap by running through. Other players up close around the corner. J&T needs to be careful. How is he not dead? Finally finished off by the pistols. RCF will be under lockdown, though, and he's not going to let Stan plant.
Well, Stan's looking for something else elsewhere, but a minute left on the clock. 4 players to find, not an easy feat. Plus, I think he made a step there, which I'm pretty sure Leo should have heard. And yeah, he goes pushing into the hut, almost makes that look a little too easy. Takes down Stanislaw, locks in another round for the Sharks.
Of course, it was just Nico. So NRG will be coming back in with 4 rifles. AWP should be available soon as well. But Cirque just going for the Krieg instead. Not opting for the AWP, but that's fair. You had no need for it on this T side so early. Let's see if they play a faster round towards the yard. RCF, talking faster rounds, he's already inside the lobby. He's come from the ramp room. Now, have they heard this? Now they know. Smoke is down. Sharks making it very clear that they're in position. So NRG will just stay outside. Tarek gaining ground while the others climb up roof because they know they can drop in from above and split the main entrance towards lobby at the same time. They've just got to wait out that smoke or flash through alternatively. I like this from Nak though. He can just bail. If he thinks they're coming for him, he just bails, gives them lobby, and all that's done is NRG have wasted 50 seconds to get lobby control. So that's a big win for Sharks there if they don't lose a player in this position.
Yeah, and especially because, you know, obviously with lobby, it's kind of your only way to initiate into either one of these bomb sites aside from outside, right? Like, this is the first avenue you have to take on this map.
Yeah.
So delaying that so long might have done Sharks some favors. Was it worth sacrificing a man for, however? That's what we're going to have to find out. J&T doing damage, backing away from ramp, conceding this portion of the map. NRG aren't going to push in, though. Instead, they'll turn their heads back towards A. They're going to go for a split. You've got Tarek over at Mini. 20 seconds left. Leo's going to spot him out. And Tarek now dealt with Stad. They'll manage to deal with one player inside of A, but Exit's been so good at this side of the map. And now the bomb caught in the open. 10 seconds. Ethan trying to plug the numbers in. Nade comes over the top. And Sharks 9-11. I'm getting worried for NRG because Sharks, they're very much back into this game now.
They're swimming freely, Harry. It's open waters. They are looking very much at home on this CT side. And what a sick round from them. Can you imagine how much better that would have been if they didn't lose Nak there? Like that was dominant even with a 4-on-5 from the get-go. So the delayed lobby play worked out wonderfully. I'm surprised NRG didn't just commit to taking outside once they knew they lost lobby. Rare to see a team dedicate so much time waiting out 2 smokes just to get back inside to walk out A. But obviously the value of that of having lobby is knowing that you aren't being flanked. There aren't players pushed up into hut when you're taking that A site. You know that B is stacked if you lose lobby and then just push towards outside. So, yeah, understandable for NRG. Pistols out here, Sharks nipping at their heels. 10 rounds on the horizon. And not much to stop them in this one. I think that was an attempt at a fast A play, but denied by the Molotovs here. NRG still sit close and ready to burst with the flashbangs.
Flashes over Exit, still being a nuisance. Will finally get dealt with, but already rotations are in. J&T.
J&T has a habit of double scoping in very weird situations, but like not like weird situations where he's committing with it. Weird situations where he's like, "Oh no, I've double scoped."
I feel like he's like using like scroll wheel to scope.
No, it's like Alu. Yeah, it's like Alu. If you watch Alu AWP, he'll constantly accidentally jump because he presses scroll wheel, like every game almost. So that's what we're seeing.
You wonder how you avoid that, Hugo? You use spacebar.
Yeah, but well then you can't do anything. You can't be hot. As an AWPer, if you're using spacebar, you are wrong. You are objectively wrong. You are limiting your potential.
You're limiting your.
You are limiting your potential. You can't bunny hop with spacebar consistently. So if you're an AWPer and you can't bunny hop, you're wrong. But RCF, he's right. He's hitting shots down on ramp. Tarek is dead. Ethan's found an opener in the meantime, and look at NRG. They've just sped up the pace. These slow rounds had enough of them. Down towards lower already. Exit, he's going to need to send them home, but he actually lets them cross. That's unfortunate timing. They get down towards B. Rotates are in for RCF, but he doesn't realize how far they've crossed. Not communicated maybe by Exit. There's now NRG, 4 on 3. They could even go back up towards A. They've got lobby, but no need when they're finding entries like this.
Yeah, but Exit's still kind of the fly in the ointment, the wolf in sheep's clothing. They don't know that he's here. And now swinging that door wide, spotting 2 players, traded by Ethan. Scope of the AWP is heard over at ramp. J&T stuck between a rock and a hard place, and there's the peek from Breezy. It's actually Ethan to steal it away. NRG, that faster round, the fast play down to B prevails.
See, the reason I love the scroll wheel conversation is because it's so nice knowing that I'm right, and like whatever argument you make is wrong because I'm right.
Okay.
That's my favorite part about that conversation. Just
well,
because I know eventually you'll stop bringing it up if I just be as objective as I am.
Hugo, there's nothing nice about a person who's not willing to admit their mistakes.
I didn't make a mistake.
And
I'm right.
Look, man, I know that scroll wheel's got its benefits, Hugo.
Yeah, it does. All of them.
But the amount of times I see people die to jumping accidentally, not worth it.
No.
I can be hot with spacebar.
Very rarely do people die from that. Very, very rarely.
Well, Hugo, I know I would die all the time.
Yeah, that's on you though, not me. No, not on scroll wheel. Blame yourself. Hashtag scroll wheel rights.
Yeah, a bad worksman always blames his tools, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm the worst of the works.
12-10. Look at this buy. This is my favorite kind of buy, Harry.
The triple MP9 double boomstick. It's set up for all sorts of ranges, such as short and long.
And nothing in between.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bit of an odd one. Breezy maybe catching a timing of some sort, out squeaking. He gets caught. The SMGs are shredding NRG. 5 on 2. And Tarek catching a player moving back. So second player right below him, not ready for that. J&T going to hit the shot. Oh.
Who even hit that?
The SMG.
Oh.
Thought he got the kill.
Oh, he's gone. He's dead. Nak shot him in the head. 11-12. Sharks in with another, and
Nak dropped his gun. Right, okay, so one of those players just did the worst thing. Let me tell you what the worst thing was.
No.
When you're in the last 4 seconds of the round, and you... So I don't know who did what, so I going to give player 1 and player 2. If you have a Krieg and your teammate has an SMG and there's an AWP dropped on the floor, you know who picks up that AWP in the last 5 seconds? The guy with the SMG. But there, the player with the Krieg picked up the AWP, and then the player with the SMG dropped their SMG to pick up the Krieg. You know what they saved? Nothing. So that's what sucks. Either way, not the end of the world. Fast ramp push, and Breezy, great shot down close. Going to take down RCF. Oh no, Harry. These rounds are not supposed to be favourable for NRG, but they found a man advantage. They've got themselves an AWP.
And these are rounds that we've seen get out of hand so many times for Sharks.
Yeah.
This is where they start to get in their own heads a bit because they know this isn't a round they should be losing. J&T's lucky to be alive, and he knows it, but he's still able to shut down Breezy. This bomb rotating around towards ramp. Leo, I mean, this forward position, if they decide to bring this bomb back towards A, this is a Sharks round all day long. This is kind of teetering on a knife's edge, but it looks like it will be the B commitment from NRG. 55 seconds left. And J&T, the only defender here, he'll wait down by the vents. They hear that bomb plant now, so these rotations can look to begin. And this is where it's Tarek who can do so much on this flank. He comes in swinging wide. Not only has he found Leo, but now in the back of Shark's mind, they have to try and deal with him. And Exit will do exactly that, but it's cost them precious time.
Yeah, Cirque is going to be the linchpin, the fail-safe for this round. He can just hold down the doorway. He's already spotted players inside of it as well, watching for the walkout, not the cross. J&T going for it, and there it is. Cirque hits a shot. Ethan's up above, And what a perfect post plant for NRG. You can notice that bomb plant very well open for Cirque. So even if those players got through the door, it's going to be a hard clutch, or hard defuse to find, rather. Ooh, coach with the head in his hands as well. The realization that you just lost the pistols is a hard, bitter pill to swallow.
Hard and bitter. That's like a double negative.
It doesn't make it a positive.
No,
it's still
it really
gross.
doesn't, yeah.
Now full eco.
This is a really gut-wrenching call to have to make. And NRG, they know the money's low. And not only that, these fast plays have been working, so they're just going to go with a set piece into the A-bomb site. X are able to get away with some damage, but yeah, this should be the clean round that NRG always wanted. And it is.
Nice transfer. Or spray control rather than transfer. Same thing. Not really. Breezy and Ethan at 25 kills apiece. What a game they've had as well. JNT certainly slower than his last match, or last map, but you do have to remember it's Nuke. Not only is it far harder for AWPers to get their groove on this map, especially when it comes to like multi-kills, but also they haven't had the money a lot of this game to have the AWP. Only a handful of times, so can't blame him for that one. It's been a very hard one with Sharks. They are being put to the test. 14-11. Do or die right now for RCM, and he will die. He won't do much. Only damage to Tarek. So man advantage already taken here for NRG.
Oh, now looking like they want to try and challenge for outside our NRG. They have Ethan up on top of the silo. He'll actually back away. So setting up the utility back towards T-spawn. The wall of smoke's going to get thrown in now down towards outside. And it's one of these close walls that you can use to split into the A-bomb site if NRG do so choose. I love this iteration of the smokes, because it just leaves you with so many more options like this round. You know, you can see Stanislaw and Ethan taking this position in Garage. Now, it's a bit of a gamble, but this area is clear. We know that they don't, so they've got to clear all these angles. Outside control now taken. 35 seconds left, and the question becomes for NRG, what do they want to do with this foothold that they've worked so desperately for?
It's looking like an ace split. They've got players in lobby to come out at the same time, but it's pretty heavily stacked for Sharks. There's plenty, 3 players here out of the 4, and the 4th is rotating in. It's Leo. Cirque, though, what a huge kill. Exit going to feed himself to the walls. Now 15 seconds, it's done. NRG just win the round like that. Unbelievable. If Exit doesn't peak there, the hand of NRG is forced, and if they lose that one gunfight in Heaven, Sharks win the round. So, yeah, that's definitely a time where you don't need to push for info or push for kills, because you know NRG have to be coming. 15 seconds, and, well, that could have been it. But unfortunately for Sharks, they are up against the 2-0 loss here, Harry. 15-11. They got 14 rounds back on Inferno. Well, this time, they're not even going to get that far unless they can get 4 in a row.
And this round, kind of same story. They know that the money of Sharks isn't great, so they go aggressive. They get Ethan. Oh, look at this lobby crunch. MP9's trying to do the damage, and the trades are back and forth. This is where Ethan's flanked down towards B. Might not be that valuable for NRG. Only JNT left. He was the one man without armor in this round, just a scout and a dream. Minute and 15 seconds left. They're going to wait for Ethan to clear out the ramp room, and on the back of that, he should be pretty safe and sound in his assumption that the B site is empty. To be honest, I don't even think we're going to have to see his bomb go down. I imagine JNT's going to have to just take these fights as they come in, as they look to retrieve that bomb.
He needs a scout no-scope. That's what he needs. Like a headshot. Because they're going to check this. Guarantee it. Oh, there's something.
Well, there's the first. Oh, JNT! He needed 2 scout headshots, and he'll get 2 scout headshots. What a man stepping up, and now maybe that's ignited the fire underneath Sharks once again.
Not going to lie, a scout 1-on-2 inside of Squeaky. Not what I expected. With no armor, not what I expected. Those are some ridiculous shots. It's just kept his team alive, Harry. There were 4 MP9s and 1 scout, and I was like, if there's anything that's not going to do anything this round, it's the scout. But fair enough, dude, fair enough. He's got the AWP now. JNT armed to the teeth. well rewarded. NRG full lobby setup. Now remember, Harry, we're only 3 rounds away from this this being OT, so this is still on the cards. I kind of thought it'd be over when they had a low buy, but now that they've got everything back, well, let's see. Fast A play. Stan's already found the entry. Stan's got a double entry. Where's this come from?
He's just been the man making space, creating opportunities. And he's looking to try and close this game out here and now. This time, there's no J&T to bail Sharks out of this situation. Exit, NAC, and RCF. 3 of the more quiet players in this map. Now left to try and retake this site. 2 players coming in from main, 1 from the heavens. They try to time this right, but it's into the maws of the beast they go. Exit doubles down, but the time is ticking away. He's running low on time. In fact, there's hardly any left. He's got to get on this bomb, and he's got to stick it with both players still up. Cirque's going to finish him off, and NRG, they will take this series 2-0. They lock in that playoff spot, and they get there in a flawless fashion as well. They were looking to make a bit of a statement, you feel like, after their last few performances. And, I mean, they've done exactly that.
Yeah, no, this is at least NRG confirming their spot in the playoffs like we hoped, like we expected. But I don't want to take it away from Sharks, right? Remember, coming into this event, they're not one of the best teams here by any means. We have better teams. We have more high stature teams. So the fact that Sharks are able to get 14 and 12 rounds respectively on a best of 3 against NRG, that's really impressive. These guys still can get out of the group. They still can make a run. And frankly, I think they're going to be the second one through. So, congrats to NRG, obviously, to get through to the playoffs. But Sharks, the road is not done for them yet. They still have plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like out of all the teams that I've got to see today, they've been like the most impressive in terms of the expectations versus the reality of where they were at, right? And it does feel like they're kind of almost like a team that's like greater than the sum of their individual parts. Like they gel together very, very well. They set each other up. You know, you look at players like Allmate G&T, we love him. Like he's been having a stellar game on the AWP, as is Leo. They've both been the kind of 2 consistent performers for me within this squad. I would like to see a little bit more because we had Exit with some phenomenal moments inside of that A-bomb site. You know, think about the amount of times he'd be like holding back. Yeah. Like, these ridiculous multi-kills. But it was just, I don't know what it was, man. The explosive plays, they couldn't seem to quell it. And I think so much of that coming down to the fact that towards the latter stages of that CT half, the money was never established. They never really had anything to hold it back. And it really made me think back to that first game of the day that we got to cast. Or what was it, second game rather? Which one was the Nuke game? I don't know. Point is, the game that we... Yeah, I think, yeah.
It was Inferno first with NRG, yeah.
So when we got to see that, I mean, it wasn't until that we saw actually Sharks move on to their CT side where it was them shutting down those attempted squeaky pushes with the Molotovs and things like that. They never really had the economy to run anything like that. So whenever NRG threw these explosives rounds in, you just kind of had to sit there and hope you won your head-to-head duels. And that's a really uncomfortable spot to be in. Yeah,
they definitely look like an exciting team, as all the Brazilian teams always are, especially here at the Miners. Of course, that's a 2-0. That's done and dusted as NRG make their way to the top spot, to the playoffs. And here are the games we've already covered so far today over on the B stream for the CSGO Americas Miners. Of course, we have plenty more where that came from, Harry. And maybe we could even get an A stream update as well on how that best of 3 is going. We have Luminosity facing INTZ. It is currently going to map 3. Luminosity just 16-3'd over on Train. So Overpass going on the mainstream there. Be sure to check that one out. At least over on the B stream, Harry, we're done right now in terms of the America stuff. And we're moving over to the European side of things. It is, of course, going to be... I'm just getting our first matchup. It's going to be...
It's all good. I can recap what we're seeing on screen while you crunch the numbers. This is what we saw go down over in Group B. And the most surprising of these is that in that winners bracket that's going on right now, we have INTZ versus Luminosity. Fury are one of the clear favorites to make it out of here. And now we can take a look at the schedule for tomorrow as well. We have Team 1 versus Singularity. And then obviously Sharks as well coming into this playing versus the loser of that INTZ Luminosity matchup. So spaces are looking limited here. But, yeah, I mean... Sorry, I just got really thrown off.
Yeah, don't worry. I've sorted out the big
you
news,
crunched the numbers?
I've crunched the numbers.
Okay, I'm ready.
My Twitch app kept crashing. We're doing Mouse Sports No Chance next. So moving over to the EU side of things here, of course we have a break before that, but No Chance, new kind of moved. How do I put this? We got a UK player. That's what I'm hyped for. We got a bunch of boys that have been around in the minor circuits, been around in the majors, put together versus Mouse Sports. 2 European rosters, head to head, best of one. Up next, don't miss it. Join us after the break.